This is just a brain explosion. I haven't seen boxing matches like this for a long time. The long-awaited sensation finally happened, and they aren't surprised, upset, excited all boxing fans. A fight that will be remembered for many years and which will go down in the history of modern boxing. I got a lot of impressive emotions and got an incredible shock from what I saw. I'm talking about the fight between Devin Haney and Ryan Garcia. I want to share my thoughts with you and try to understand the reasons for beating Haney. I felt so sorry for him, or maybe it was a fixed fight. Be sure to watch our video until the very end. Hope it will be very interesting. More than a week ago, a grand evening of professional boxing took place in the United States, passions for which still do not subside. The main event pitted former undisputed lightweight world champion, undefeated WBC junior welterweight champion Devin Haney against the rising star of modern boxing Ryan Garcia. The fighters, accustomed to attention, decided to promote the fight in the traditional American style. Hype on social networks, scandals and brawls at every press conference, insults and various cloning. Garcia was the underdog in the fight. It seemed to many that the first loss in his career to Gervonta Davis broke the Golden Boy, and the evening the victory over Oscar Duarte in a new weight category did not convince. Before the fight with Haney, Garcia simply went crazy, caroused in the style of the late McGregor, and even came out to the weigh-in, which he failed, by the way, with a bottle of beer, and which he downed in one gulp. It seemed that Ryan was floating from the fame and everything else, and in a fight with the prepared and motivated Haney, he had nothing to catch in this state. In addition to winning the fight, Garcia managed to earn a decent amount by betting on his victory, such as a genius. I will tell you how much he won a little later. Garcia is an undeniable talent and one of the brightest stars of modern boxing. Even as an amateur, Ryan declared himself as a potential prospect. He had 230 fights in which he scored 215 victories. At the same time, Garcia met Haney 6 times in the matters, where they had a parity of 3-3. Ryan's professional career also developed and is developing extremely successfully. At one time, Garcia trained under Eddie Reynoso, Saul ALVAREZ mentor, but then left him and sparred with Vasily Lomachenko and Jorge Linares, from whom he gained experience. Garcia was very competently led. He gradually built up a record, won regional titles, and demonstrated brilliant boxing in the ring. His size, speed, technique, everything is at the highest level. Despite the fact that the Garcia is quite thin, he has knockout power. 20 of his 25 victories have come by knockout, and the undefeated Devin Haney was not finished only by a miracle. Trash talk and the excellent ability to stir up interest in their fights are added to the sport's accompaniment. Garcia doesn't mince words and puts on a show even before the fight, which of course the public likes. And all this made Ryan a real star of modern boxing. However, it will be extremely difficult for Garcia to achieve great heights. Ryan is enjoying the situation he is now. He doesn't need titles, he needs fame and big fights, whether he wins or loses them. Could a single-minded athlete who is going into almost the fight of his life for the world champion belt simply fail the weigh-in and lose almost 3 pounds? Please, could you write your opinion in the comments, because I really like reading them and I will be very happy to answer each one. It brings me closer to my viewers, and so I feel important, and this is very inspiring and also has a positive effect on the promotion of the video. So don't be shy, write you whatever comes to mind. It'll be very interesting for me and others to read. With such disdain, Garcia showed his attitude towards professional sports, goals, objectives, and titles. He doesn't need it. Ryan wants to bask in the glory, and after the fight with Haney, at least for the near future, he's guaranteed this. Garcia is a showman, very talented showman with sporting point of view, but for him boxing is a game. For him everything that happens before and after the fight is much more important than titles. Usually these guys don't achieve true greatness. They don't chase belts, but of course they leave their mark on the history of boxing and in the hearts of fans. Perhaps this was the main reason for Garcia's victory. He entered the fight without fear. He had nothing to lose, unlike Haney, and I think Haney lost his fight before it even started. Garcia still managed to mentally suppress his opponent. Another reason for Garcia's victory was Haney's skillful aversion of his eyes from the main one and underestimation of his opponent. Everyone thought that Garcia had gone completely off the rails. His behavior became a real mystery to analysts. Some said he was crazy, but few saw this as a sign of genius. Well, like the guy is a master at showing off. He drinks beer at the weigh-in, doesn't train, and does nothing but have fun with the girls. We all saw the result of the fight. Devin was knocked down 3 times and did not lose ahead of schedule only thanks to the referee. Garcia simply destroyed the reigning champion, inflicting his first defeat. Ryan Garcia simply showed class and beat Devin Haney, and the fight almost ended in a scandalous robbery. Garcia started the fight with the same way he did with Gervonta Davis, aggression and pressure, which this time was successful. Left hook from Garcia sends Devin Haney down for the first knockdown of his career. The champion can barely stand on his feet, but Harvey Dog has come to the rescue. The referee gave Devin moments to recover, and 1 point was deducted from Garcia for the blow after the stop command. In their 11th round, the challenger continued to rule his opponent around the ring, and Harvey Dog continued to save the champion. Amazingly, in such a devastating fight, Haney was in the lead according to their independent judge. This is just some kind of madness. How can one see a draw or a victory for Haney in such a fight? Asked the organizers. As it turned out, Harvey Dog was not the only one who saved Haney. The first judge scored a 112-112 draw. Apparently, no one paid the other 2 judges the scores of 114, 110, and 115-109 recorded a more than logical victory for the new champion Ryan Garcia. Do you think the judges really wanted Haney to win? So please write your opinion in the comments. It will be very interesting for me and others to read. The last round left no questions. Garcia finished the fight calmly and did not forget to mock his opponent in the end. Oh yeah, I almost forgot. Star Ryan Garcia won $12 million thanks to betting $2 million on his victory in the fight with his competitor. Yes, people know how to make money, and by the way, this could be another reason and motivation for Garcia to win this fight. Who would want to lose $2 million? Also, guys, especially for you, I made a selection of the other cool episodes about our all loved boxing. All the links are in the description under the video. Go ahead and be sure to watch, please. There's a lot of interesting things here. Thank you. Devin Haney retained the WBC title despite the defeat after the failed weigh-in. The fight lost its title status, but now everyone is trashing Haney, including Gervonta Davis, who knocked out Garcia last year. Obviously, Garcia won the fight of life and saved his reputation, but Haney, who called himself the rebirth of Floyd Mayweather, will have to somehow come to terms with the fact that he is not even suitable for the role of a high-quality fake of the great champion. But Haney is a smart fighter. He will return to the ring stronger, having worked on his mistakes, and will no longer succumb to Garcia's provocations. And there is a feeling that in the rematch, if it takes place, of course, Devin will get his back. Stay safe, stay tuned. 112 and 1. Oh.
14, 110, and 115, 109.
Well, like here, the first judge scored it are unsurpassed. This is just okay.